The Okiku Doll, a haunting that never ends, a brother's gift. In 1918, in the snowy town of Hokkaido, Japan, a young girl named Okiku lived a quiet but happy life with her family. She was the light of their home, her laughter filled every corner, and her energy made even the coldest winters feel warm. One day, her older brother, Eikichi, visited Sapporo and came across a small shop selling beautiful handcrafted dolls. One doll in particular caught his eye, a delicate porcelain figure dressed in a fine silk kimono, with deep black eyes that seemed almost too lifelike. Her jet black hair was cut in a traditional bob, framing a pale porcelain face that held an eerie, knowing expression. Eikichi bought the doll for his beloved sister, who was overjoyed at the gift. She carried it everywhere, named it after herself, Okiku, and treated it as if it were her own sibling. She whispered secrets to it, cradled it at night, and played with it for hours on end. But joy never lasts forever. A sudden death tragedy struck just months later. Okiku fell ill with a sudden fever that worsened rapidly. No medicine, no prayers, nothing could save her. Within days, she was gone, leaving her family shattered. Her favorite doll remained on the family altar, a reminder of the little girl they had lost. And then, things began to change. The doll's growing hair. Not long after Okiku's passing, the family noticed something unsettling. The doll's hair was growing. When they had first received it, the doll's hair had been trimmed neatly in a bob, but now it extended past its shoulders, strands lengthening as if the doll itself were alive. The parents dismissed it at first, but when they cut the hair, it grew back, again and again. Then the whispers began. At night, soft murmurs echoed through the house. The faint sound of a child's giggle would drift through the hallways. The parents would rush to check on their other children, only to find them fast asleep. And the worst part, the doll moved. At first, they thought they had misplaced it, but soon they found it in different rooms, sitting in strange positions. Its black, glassy eyes seemed to follow them wherever they went. One night, the mother woke up, feeling something watching her. She turned her head slowly, and there at the foot of her bed sat the Okiku doll, staring straight at her with an unnatural intensity. The temple's curse terrified, the family sought help from the local priests. The monks at Manenji Temple agreed to take the doll in, believing it housed Okiku's restless spirit. But even within the sacred temple, the horrors continued. The monks reported that the doll's hair continued to grow. They sent strands to scientists for testing, only to be told that the hair was, in fact, real human hair. But how? Visitors to the temple claimed they saw the doll blink or shift slightly when no one was watching. Some said they heard faint whispers in the temple hallways, a child's voice calling out softly, longing for her family. Even now, over a century later, the Okiku doll remains at the temple, encased behind glass. But those who dare to stare into its dark, endless eyes for too long say they feel something, watching them back. Would you dare visit her?